If you ask them, kids will tell you no one wants to go to the doctor because shots are scary and doctors give you shots. But as an adult, you realize that it's not the shots that are scary, it's the bills. Universal health insurance is a controversial topic in America. America is one of the richest countries in the world, but we don't offer free health care. Everyone learned from the recent pandemic how important healthcare can be to a society. So why is it seemingly unattainable? It's outrageously expensive, and not everyone can afford it, even those with health insurance. In a study posted on the Kaiser Family Foundation's website, in an article labeled Americans' Challenges with Healthcare Costs, published on December 14, 2021, 46% of adults reported having trouble paying their out-of-pocket costs, and 26% reported trouble in their household with someone having trouble paying theirs. Today I'm going to talk to you about healthcare in America and the debate that surrounds it. Now I'm going to explain to you the cost in the healthcare system, the debate around those who support universal health coverage and those who do not support universal health coverage. First, we're going to talk about how costly it can be in the healthcare system. The average cost of an MRI is $1,325. The average cost of a CT is $3,275. An ambulance is $1,200. How about a broken arm? $2,500, and that's without the surgery. And if you have a baby, good luck, because the cost on average is $10,800, and that's if you don't have any complications. A kidney transplant is almost $500,000 on average. Even with insurance, these things can still get pretty costly. To start, you have to pay your insurance premium every month, which on average is $456 in the United States. You also have your annual premium, which on average in the US is $4,364. And that doesn't even count the things the insurance doesn't cover. But how does this compare? Well, according to an article called How Does Health Spending in the US Compare to Other Countries, published on January 21st, 2022, per person spending in the United States is $4,000 more than any comparable country. I have a chart here that shows US health spending in relation to their budget. Here is the United States. Here are the other countries. The average amount spent on a budget from a budget in the healthcare system is 8.8%. The United States spends 16.9%. The next closest country is Switzerland, who spends 12.2%. But does this mean that the government should provide us free healthcare? Well, some people think so. So now I'm going to explain to you the debate that supports free healthcare. Well, according to the Pew Research Center on September 29, 2022, in an article called Increasing Share of Americans Favor a Single Government Program to Provide Healthcare Coverage, 63% of people believe that the government is responsible for providing healthcare. That's most of the population. But why do they feel this way? Well, they believe that no one should go without healthcare in one of the richest countries in the world. They believe that it's a fundamental human right. Why should someone have to suffer from no health care and have diseases or even just the common flu just because they're in poverty or they're unemployed? Universal health care also has many benefits to society. It can lower the healthcare costs by the government regulating the healthcare prices. It standardizes the service because there's no longer a desire for profit. And it also leads to a healthier population, which can lead in an increase in workforce. However, not everyone loves universal health care. Now I'm going to talk about the debate that does not support free health care. The main reason that people do not want free health care in America is because they believe that it imposes on their freedoms. They believe this because they believe that the government will be imposing regulations on their health care and they would like to have the freedom of choice. Other arguments have to do with inefficiency. What if the system fails? What if there's not enough money? According to Gabriel Zeif and others, on October 30th, 2020, in an article called Universal Healthcare in the United States of America, A Healthy Debate, other countries can handle universal healthcare. However, the US, it's not so realistic because of our large population and our large diversity. And there are also known downsides to having universal healthcare in your country. It can lower innovation, it'll increase your wait times, and it'll decrease the motivation for people to stay healthy, and that can lead to people abusing the healthcare system. However, the main argument against free healthcare in America is because the healthy would be paying for the sick, and people do not believe that that is how a democratic government would work. In conclusion, universal healthcare is an important controversial topic in America. According to Robert Benden and others in America's views of healthcare cost, access, and quality, for more than 2 decades, Americans have not been able to be satisfied with their healthcare system. If that's the case, then why can't we agree on something? That is why it is important for the cost of healthcare, the argument for healthcare, and the argument against healthcare be included in this speech. Doctors aren't supposed to be fun, but they should be able to meet your needs. And in America, they usually don't. It's the system. This is an issue so widespread, and it should be discussed. And agree or not on the universal healthcare, but we can all agree that doctor bills are scary.